Let me welcome you to the set, behind the scenes of the Power Couples shoot, right here at Scorsese Design Studios with Viva Vegas TV. Come on. Guys, this is Angelise Scorsese of Scorsese Design, her and Steve Mason. We're doing all of the videography, all of the photography, all of the creative for this event at Scorsese Design Studios. It's going to be super amazing. It's the best studio in Vegas. We have 5 different setups, all very high-end and luxury.
Yes.
All right. What's up, guys? It's Sancho Van Ryan here with Viva Vegas TV. It is Power Couples. I know nothing about relationships, so I had to get the best people in Vegas who've had the most successful relationships tell me what's worked for them. I'm here with one of my favorite couples of all time, Robert Montero and Tavi Montero.
Hi.
Guys, take us back to the beginning. You're not married yet. You don't have kids. You're young. You're impetuous. What was it like?
We started hating each other, actually, 10 years ago at Blush Nightclub inside the Wynn. I was a bartender. He started as a junior host at the time. We hated each other for a solid 6 months to a year.
And what changed?
Alcohol changed. And so he graciously invited to take me and my girlfriends out. Little did I know he needed girls for an outing at the time.
You don't know industry lingo from Las Vegas. An outing is where off-duty hosts and cocktail waitresses and other nightclub staff go to other nightclubs on the nights that their nightclub is closed, and they support the industry nights, which are any night besides Friday and Saturday.
So we went to the Bank nightclub, and it was, again, the first time I'd been out, so alcohol hit me pretty hard. Next thing I know, we were making out in the Bank elevator.
Good times.
And we've been together ever since.
Okay, so we got this she said, now let's get the he said. Robert, lay it all on the line. Don't be scared, I'll save you.
For the most part, it's generally true. She did really hate me. I thought that she was fairly attractive as a bartender. I was a lot more annoying back in my juvenile days. This was a very long time ago, and I was persistent though, and said I was going to end up with her, so I ended up with her.
We'd both been married before, so we, from the beginning, said we're never getting married. And a year and a half later, we were married.
So never say never?
So never say never.
It's really strange growing up in Vegas and working in Vegas for this long, where everything's kind of like Never Never Land and being a real grown-up, where we have a nice house and responsibilities and
Kids
and
family.
people that we're in charge of.
Would you say the kids have definitely helped that relationship to mature and grow over time?
I think it took us a couple years to kind of figure it out in Vegas. Vegas is a lot harder to have, especially in this industry,
Yep.
a long-term relationship. So I think it took us few years to figure out, one, you can't have jealousy issues whatsoever because everyone in this industry is gorgeous. So if you're insecure and have jealousy issues at all, you're going to struggle. You have to be able to 1,000% trust your partner in this industry. So once you have that, I think those are the keys.
You know, you both have executive positions at a very high level in, multiple venues. What is the number one thing that if you had to advise somebody how to manage their time, obviously you guys do it well, you have your relationship which is growing strong, you have the kids and all this work to do, what would be the one thing that you would tell them?
I don't know if we do it well. I think that we are both workaholics, so we tend to put work first, but I think having somebody who's just like you, who understands how important it is for you to do the work.
We get along very well together because she has very similar work ethic and things like a Valentine's Day or birthday isn't necessarily going to fall on the exact day for us. We're going to have to postpone that 2 or 3 days until we're both off.
We make the time for each other. It's just not always on everyone else's schedule, I guess.
There's a lot of, do you want to meet up for dinner before work tonight? I can't. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Get out of a meeting, you go to breakfast or lunch together, and you just get in where you can.
Well, there you have it, guys. Some of the tips and tricks from the best in the business in Las Vegas here. We have the Power Couples coming to you June 5th, so stay tuned. We're shooting Power Couples for June 5th. There's going to be a full-page ad in the weekly. You guys excited?
Yeah.
I'm here with Hollis and Kaylin Franco. Welcome, guys.
It's
Jollis, my bad. Cut that. No, don't cut that, because we make mistakes, and this is raw, unedited, behind the scenes. I figured I gotta get the best people who have been together for such a long time in a city that's very difficult to be together to tell us some of the tips and tricks of what makes it work. How do you guys juggle your crazy work schedules? You know, being in the entertainment industry, which is super competitive and lots of temptations and all sorts of crazy stuff, right?
For the man out there, I'm gonna make it nice and short. As they say, it took me a while, like a long time to believe that, but as they say, happy wife, happy life. It's really fucking true.
Yeah.
Pick your battles. That's it.
Finally, he figured it out. No, I think to be honest and give honest advice, a lot of relationships in Vegas, people always have 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Yep.
So it's a constant drama. So
You want to have your cake and eat it too.
Exactly. Or you're not sure, you don't know if you trust them, you've been hurt in the past. We just literally had to make the decision that if we're going to do this, we are all in, 100% committed, 100% communication, never giving up when it's hard.
Yep.
And there's hard moments, you know, and that's what we had to do. And we've been married for 6 years, met 8 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You're doing. I gotta pay it all the time.
So,
Can't say that in Vegas.
tell me what you guys think. You know, obviously the Bellagio is an iconic landmark of not only Las Vegas, but America. You know, you have the fountains. High Bellagio is going to be, you know, right there on the fountains on June 5th. What's it like for you, but more maybe for you as a performer, to be, you know, exalted on such a stage like the Las Vegas stage that you are? Is it fun? Is it nerve-wracking? There's a lot of responsibility. How does that play into the relationship, and how have you guys managed that?
I think it's everything. It's fun. It's exhilarating. There's a lot of responsibilities. I mean, I never thought that I'd be driving around Las Vegas and see, you know, my face and billboards all over Las Vegas. I say for me as a performer, you know, living in Vegas, it's the dream. It's what everybody wants to do. That's what I wanted to do, and anybody can do it. If you want to bet, if you want bad enough, you can do it. I think it's awesome. Vegas is the place to be. Love my city with all my heart, and he brought me, you know, to do what I love to do, which is perform, and he brought me to her, which is the best thing that ever happened in my life. You want to have somebody to come home to and share your stories, your frustrations, you know, the things that went well and wrong at work, all of that good stuff, you know, so
Yep.
It's good.
And you guys are building an empire together, so that's what it's all about here. Power Couples.
It's more like a tiki right now, but you know, we're gonna get there.
If you could go back with all the knowledge that you have today and everything.
8 years ago or 6?
Eight years ago. You guys have just met. You just started dating. You're not married yet. What would you tell yourself? One thing.
I did some things when we were dating, I guess, to try to play hard to get that I wish I wouldn't have done. It worked, but now I have to live with those things. I won't get into it, but let's just say whenever we have a fight, they come up, and I'm like, why did I do that kind of thing? Don't play games. Keep it real.
Thought of it that
I bring
way.
it up every summer. Hey, remember that thing I did like 3 years ago?
Since we got married, I've been 100%.
I don't care.
Perfect.
When she messes up about directions, I'm like, remember that stuff you did 5 years ago? Yeah, you think you're a badass driver, but what happened like 5 years ago?
Yeah.
I bring it up all the time.
All right, guys. Well, listen, thank you so much for sharing with us. Cosmo, we're
Thank
coming
you.
back to you, High Bellagio, June 5th. It's going to be amazing, and we'll see you on the other side. What's up, guys? It has been a crazy day. We've had people canceling, people coming late. We've had all sorts of different couples in here at the same time, and we've had 3 different looks going on here at Scorsese Design Studios. It is the Power Couples event, June 5th, and we're honoring the dynamic duos that make Vegas what it is. I'm here with a couple of really good friends of mine. We've got Eric and Tara, and yeah, we're just happy. We just wrapped, and we'll see you guys on June 5th at High Bellagio, but it's gonna be amazing. Now, Eric, talk to me. Tell us a little bit about your story. How long have you guys been together, and how did this all happen?
Well, actually, the funny story is that when we first met, she thought I was a manager at one of the nightclubs. So that's why she actually agreed to start actually hanging out with me. When she found out I was actually just a host, completely upset. Like, she actually made a poor choice at that
She was
point.
like, I got robbed.
Yeah, exactly. It went from being a floor manager as a host to, oh wait, you're not a manager? And yeah, that was the beginning.
We've had everything, so don't worry. The people said alcohol was what started their relationship. They hated each other, you know.
My friend was dating his friend, so she dragged me out.
Julian?
Sammy.
Sammy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's Sammy and Linda should be here a little bit later, so we'll see them. Vegas is kind of like being a celebrity in Hollywood. I feel like there's so much temptation. There's so much going on. There's so many options of things to do, and shows and trips and jets and Rolls Royce and all sorts of crazy stuff. How do you guys stay grounded?
Well, I mean, we try to keep somewhat of a normal life, you know, when not working at the nightclubs. You know, she's a mom, she has 2 kids, so that really helps.
Thank God for my kids.
Guys, so I mean, I think this is a common theme that we're seeing with a lot of the couples that we're talking to. It's really about taking that time when you're behind closed doors and when you're not in the public spotlight to really, you know, I guess appreciate each other, relax together, have fun together in a way that's not necessarily like crazy lights, camera, action, confetti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's been a great day here at Scorsese Design Studios. We've been shooting, and you are backstage seeing the behind the scenes of the Power Couple shoot for Bellagio. We're super excited to be at one of the most iconic landmarks of Las Vegas at Hyde on June 5th. We're going to be celebrating some of the best and strongest couples, dynamic duos you might call them, that keep Las Vegas running. It's a tough town to keep a relationship going in, so these guys deserve all the credit and respect we can give them. So we'll see you there.